Like, he committed and then signed and then enrolled in like 2 weeks without ever visiting.
All right, real simple. The true story is I got a long text from somebody, I have no idea still who it is, thought I was Jim Harbaugh and wanted to know if I was interested in a corner because a guy left LSU to another university the night after he had committed to LSU. He wasn't happy about it, so I just asked him to see if he'd be interested, and 24 hours later he committed. He didn't know what we recruited in Nashville. I mean, you can't recruit the whole country and know everybody, so it was just a real blessing, that's all. Just totally a blessing, nothing else, totally luck.
Now, obviously there's been two different opponents we played so far, one FCS 101, number 5.
Yeah, I don't know who's better, but go ahead.
Yeah, but now you're going into probably an opponent's probably not as tough as Michigan State.
Everybody's tough. I mean, yeah, they're not Michigan State. Michigan State's, they got all the answers on offense, defense, kicking game. I think we're playing a quality opponent. It's another one. They average 330 yards a game passing, and they're going to look at us and think that they can do it against us. I mean, the passing game is get rid of the ball in 1 second and make us make plays. So it's just another game. I look at it as playing Washington State or Arizona. That's they're kind of like Arizona without the running quarterback. So therefore that puts them a little bit more like Eastern Washington, trying to get rid of the ball real quick. And you can't do much on the pass rush, and you got to protect your perimeter and make tackles and get off blocks. And if we can do that, we should have a great game.
How much has your secondary players improved because of the Michigan State game?
Well, I think they improved because of the Eastern Washington game. They got exposed. We didn't play well in the sense of assignments. We didn't play well in the sense of tackling. We didn't play well in getting off blocks. And those are football things that, either they need to get better at it or there may be changes. But those first 2 opponents have made us a better football team, thankfully. And we'd love to be 2-0 right now, but we're learning, and I think that we're going to get back out there and play Eastern Washington again in terms of the passing game. Their quarterback threw for 3,000-something yards last year. I think he had 29 touchdowns. And they play a hard schedule. They have to make money schedule, so they always got, they went to Washington and then they play in the league, but I'm sure they have to play other money games. Like when I was at UAB, we had to play money games all the time, and before we ever got to our conference.
Arion Springs is a guy you've talked about as being one of the most improved from last year. How have you seen him develop from last year to this, and then also just in the first couple weeks?
Well, consistency. I mean, players, when they gain consistency, they start to get better. They start to know what they're doing, and repetition is so huge for them. Confidence, because he knows what he's doing. Confidence, because he knows at this point he's starting. And I see how kids react when all of a sudden they're in the front row of the movie theater and they're starting to watch the movie a little bit closer, and they're starting to do some things that maybe the guy behind him is not as focused on because he's thinking, I'm not going to get in the game or something. And it's a phenomenon when people step up to first string.
John, obviously a good pass rush complements the secondary. It helps your guys. But when teams are getting the ball out that quickly, what can the front seven do to help you guys along?
Put their hands up, run to the ball. Put their hands up and run to the ball. We got to, when the ball is thrown and we run fast to it, we stop lanes and we stop cutbacks and big plays. And and if DeForest Buckner ever hits you when you're cutting back on a tunnel screen or something, I guarantee you they don't want to get a piece of that. So that's something I want to see Saturday, and I expect to see it because we're doing it in practice right now.
John, what's your first